Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Blue and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is his ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivations that we give him when we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on his training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using, which is also using an occasional clicker and treats. Now he's sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're demonstrating for us is Blue's ability to heel. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and the command is Blue heel. Each time that Rich stops his feet, he has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So this makes walking him much more of a pleasure. And if you see Rich give a little correction, it is a little pop, not a pull, on his training collar. He likes his little blanket, that's his place, and he knows it. So if you have a place for him at home, it would be helpful that he associates with good behavior. When Rich returns back to him, he just walks right back to his shoulders. He praises him for a good job, and he gives him another command, which again, they're going to heel. Oops, my camera's out of control. So working with him is very important at home. He has to have his mind stimulated. He has to know the difference between right and wrong and what you expect of him. Stay. Rich leaves him in another sit stay, and your homework will be to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. This time, instead of returning back to Blue, Rich will call him, and this is the come on command. And he comes and sits, no jumping. Comes right in front of your knees and sits nicely. So heeling is going to make walking your dog a pleasure instead of a drag. And when you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, he should be sitting. Every time you stop your feet, he sits. Stay. This is another sit, stay. Rich will demonstrate that recall exercise for you again. He calls him, and Blue comes and sits. So he is a smart little guy. That is for sure. He is not in any way untrainable. He's smart, he's cooperative, he's respectful. Now this time we're going to demonstrate the lay down on command, and we just use the one-word command to down.
Down. Stay. Stay.
And again, you're going to practice the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. And that is what is going to mature him and help him with his focus and his ability to pay attention. And they will do that one more time for us. Rich heels him out of that. And you can practice along with your video at home, and you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. You want to practice your indoor manners and your outdoor manners. Rich doesn't let him put his nose on the ground. That's a distraction technique, which you don't want.
Stay. Stay. Stay.
Very nice down stay.
Stay. Look.
Rich calls him. He comes right in and sits. So we have demonstrated for you all of Blue's formal on-leash obedience commands. We've enjoyed having him. Was a great student, a wonderful guest. We've enjoyed every minute with him, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.